Hi, I'm Sil Reynolds.
And I'm Eliza Reynolds, and this is We Thrive TV. On-the-go answers from the ultimate mother-daughter dynamic duo.
That would be us. And every other week, moms, we're here with you to answer your questions.
And this week, we're talking about mood swings. Is your daughter sometimes blowing hot then cold? Maybe one moment it feels like, oh, she wants to snuggle up and be so close, and the next moment she just like wants space and doesn't want you to touch her. If so, it's a question we get a lot, and we're really excited to dive in and talk about how to not get exhausted while dealing with the comings and goings, the energy up and down of teen mood swings.
And what can be so exhausting is if we get, as moms, if we get in on the up and down.
You get pulled in, like you're going the roller coaster with them.
Exactly, exactly. And so I always use the example, or often use the example of the teen tantrum. We know about the toddler tantrum, and when our beautiful girl is done with her tantrum because she needed to, she's exhausted or needed to blow off some steam, that she returns to our lap and crashes. And and one of the reasons why she can crash and chill is because you, mom, weren't on the floor flailing around with your 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And so the same is true with our teens. They can have tantrums, only they have a lot more words at their disposal. They're bigger,
Ouch,
they can slam
sometimes.
doors. And so they know how to get us. And we also are the adults, remember? And we know how to hold our own and not get drawn into the teen tantrum. So one of the ways to deal with your preteen and teen daughter's mood swings is if you notice you're getting pulled in, say to yourself first is, okay, I think I gotta check out of here or else I'm gonna get reactive. And I really don't wanna get reactive. I'm exhausted, I don't wanna get pulled into this one.
Yeah, and so not perfectly, again, it's not about being perfect or getting it every single time. Have some compassion for yourself here.
Absolutely.
Right? It's just that whenever possible to not take the mood swing personally, to be the adult, realize like, wow, she's still like a kid, like a teenager, like still trying to move her way towards adulthood. She might seem older and older because she is getting older, but she's not an adult yet. And so it's really about how can you not react and really understand that developmentally these storms are going to come and they will also pass.
Yeah, her hormones are, to say the least, making their way through her body and creating this new feminine form at warp speed. And also she's maybe not getting enough sleep, getting up for school super early.
Yeah. Maybe
she's not eating breakfast and lunch. There's all kinds of ways that our daughter can be affected by nutrition, sleep, hormones, what have you, brain development. I'm not saying she's an adolescent specimen that's in trouble all the time, because we certainly have mood swings no matter what our age. However, we are hopefully the mature adults in the relationship and more able to contain our own swings and get our own self-care so that we can return to the task of mothering as best as we can.
Yeah. So I love when you talk about what you call the mothering zone, or mothering kind of as this dance, this way of being. I think it's really helpful when it comes to mood swings.
Yeah, because certainly a zone, sometimes I think of almost like, I'm also a nurse practitioner, and I think of it in terms of blood levels and blood sugar being steady, and there's like this optimal zone for the brain working and the body working if we're getting proper nutrition. And so I'm thinking of the same with the mothering zone, that there's this optimal zone when we are operating at our best. And if our daughter is having mood swings and we're taking care of ourselves, then we're less likely to get pulled in and we're in our optimal zone.
And you're kind of in your groove as a mom.
Yeah.
I remember like sometimes when you were really balanced and like I'd have a mood swing, or I'd go high or I'd go low. It's like you could kind of groove with it. Whatever happened, it was kind of like, oh, yeah, adorable. Oh,
interesting.
Sweet. Interesting. On to the next. And it was so much about, I think, you being present in your body, being present and being able to be flexible and flow with whatever was coming up with me, while also really holding your own ground.
Yeah, that's great. And I think that it's the compassion when we're feeling solid in ourselves, Mom, and we are like having compassion for these emotional creatures.
These emotional creatures.
Yeah.
We're trying really hard as teenagers, I promise. Sorry that sometimes you're collateral. We love you. We promise.
You've got this, moms. Now over to you. Do you want to find your people?
Yes. We all need to.
I think you do. When it comes to mood swings, we have a lot of collective wisdom. I know a lot of you moms are rocking it out there, and we want your take on this.
So what we want to hear from you is, how are you grooving along with your daughter's mood swings? And how are you practicing what my mom calls... Well, and how are you practicing what my mom calls the mothering zone? Getting to your optimal zone, taking care of yourself so that you can be witness to what is her developmentally appropriate teen tantrums.
Occasional ups and downs. So head over to the blog, head down to the comments section. We really want to hear from you.
Did this video help you? Share the love on Facebook or tweet it out.
Whatever platform you can wrap your head around.
Because sharing is caring, and everyone could use a stronger bond.
So, moms, when you're not feeling like you got this one, I just want to remind you that you do. You're going to make mistakes. That's part of mothering. You can always repair when you get sucked into your daughter's mood swing. Fundamentally, though, I know you got this, and I know that that's why you're here, and you're part of this mothering and daughtering revolution, where thriving and not just surviving during the pre-teen, teen years and beyond is the new normal.
And we'll see you the week after next on the next episode of We Thrive TV.
Really looking forward to seeing you there.